Welcome home.
Legends of the Fall looks like a perfectly put together epic, right? Well, it wasn't. It was held together by accidents, arguments, and one decision that almost destroyed everything. The studio nearly killed it before it ever reached theaters. And the one scene that made audiences cry for 30 years? The director shot it in a single afternoon because they had run out of money. Here are 10 secret facts even fans don't know about the movie Legends of the Fall. Number 10. The movie almost never happened.
Oh, you smell.
Missed me, did you?
Still hungover?
Still drunk.
That was touching, right? But do you know that this movie almost didn't exist? The movie director Edward Zwick believed and fought for 17 years to bring it to life. He tried over and over again and failed to achieve his dream of shooting a classic movie that would bring both tears and laughter to homes. When most people would have given up, he didn't. And it was that level of obsession that caused every scene to radiate with passion that you can literally feel in every single scene.
So this is Tristan. And does he speak English?
Imagine going through 17 years of rejection, delays, and uncertainty. Now, think about that for a second. This wasn't just a movie. It was something Edward refused to let die. Even after all that struggle to make the film, the real tension was just getting started. Number 9. Real-life tension on set. Here's something most fans didn't know. Behind the scenes, things were far from calm. Brad Pitt and Julia Ormond actually lived in the same house during filming, and of course, it increased both their bond and the tension between them. Now, think about every emotional scene you just watched.
God's sake.
You got that right. That chemistry looks like it's not just acting. Or, what do you think? If you think that tension stayed between the actors, wait till you hear what was happening behind the camera. Number 8. The movie wasn't filmed where you think. Most people assume this movie was filmed in Montana, but it wasn't. Even though this story is set in the American West, most of the filming actually took place in Alberta, Canada. This was because of its untouched landscapes and cinematic beauty. However, there is a twist. The same location that gave the movie its breathtaking visuals also caused major production challenges due to unpredictable weather. And just when they thought they had control over the story, nature stepped in. Number 7. The scene filled with pain. Do you know that one of the most shocking moments in the movie was completely real?
I said 4 beers, Mr. Saxhaven.
And I said no Indians.
Yeah. Just give him a beer. Stay out of it, boy.
My father said 4, didn't he?
Give him a goddamn beer! Justin, stay out of it! I said stay out of it! Damn you.
During a fight scene, an actor accidentally hit Brad Pitt in the face with a baton, and it gave him a real black eye.
Get back!
And instead of stopping production, they were audacious and kept filming. Now, think about that for a second. What you saw on screen wasn't just performance. Instead, it was reality bleeding into the story. And that wasn't the only time reality made its way into the film. Number 6. The war scene actually happened. Remember that emotional war moment where a soldier kicks a football into battle before the real shooting begins? The soldiers used it as a psychological trick to distract themselves from fear before charging. This wasn't just cinematic and fictional, but it was based on real history. Usually, after distracting themselves, they attack their enemies, catching them unaware, just like it happened in the movie.
Samuel! Tristan! Samuel! I'm coming!
Listen.
This secret fact makes this scene way more haunting if you choose to rewatch the movie. And just when they thought they had control over the story, nature stepped in. Number 5. Nature worked against them. Among many other reasons, they chose their filming location because they hoped for dry weather. Unfortunately, mid-production, they were disappointed. They were hit with unexpected heavy rain. Schedules were delayed, and the conditions got worse, making everything hard to control. It was almost ironic that a film about chaos and emotional storms was literally being filmed in one. It was a disaster, but the next fact reveals. Number 4. The title has a darker meaning. Most people think fall means the season of a year, the transition between summer and winter. However, they're wrong. It actually represents a fall from innocence.
Samuel! Samuel! I'm coming! Listen!
This story explains why every character in the story loses something. It's a slow descent into loss, pain, and the consequences of the choices they make. And when you look at every character, you realize that no one escapes that fall. And if you think that this is a subtle detail, this next one is even easier to miss. Number 3. The music played a huge role in its success. One thing fans overlook is how powerful the music was. The film's score was composed by James Horner. And here's the truth. The emotional weight you feel in many scenes wasn't just the acting. It's the music guiding your emotions and probably bring up loving or painful memories. It received an Academy Award nomination, a gentle reminder that sometimes that what you hear is just as important as what you see. Here's one more unknown, real fact. Number 2. The success nobody expected. And despite all the chaos, this movie quietly became a massive success. It was produced with about $30 million, but it earned over $160 million worldwide. For a slow, emotional drama, that's huge. Beyond the box office, the film also gained another critical recognition. It won an Academy Award for Best Cinematography. It was believed that the movie's visual storytelling is simply something unforgettable. And when you combine that with its financial success, you realize that it wasn't just a profitable movie, but it was a lasting one. Here is one more unknown, real fact. Number 1. This movie was based on a novel. Here's something that a lot of fans don't realize. Legends of the Fall was not originally written as a movie at all. It was based on a novella by Jim Harrison published in 1979. But here's where it gets even more interesting. The book is actually much shorter and more intense than the film, which means a lot of what you saw on screen was expanded, and the director used his imagination to make the story a masterpiece of act. Which means most of the emotional depth you saw was built specifically for this movie. Behind every scene in Legends of the Fall, there's a story you never saw. If you rewatch the movie after this, you'll notice things you completely missed the first time. So, tell me, which one of the secrets shocked you the most? And while you're here, please like, share, and subscribe to this channel. Until next time, thank you so much for watching.